Space Jam: A New Legacy, released today in theaters and on HBO MAX where I saw it, and I thought it was bad. Just plain bad. It was directed by Malcolm D. Lee, whom hasn't made anything I've seen before, and as a first impression, this was abysmal. This is gonna be quick. The parts of this movie that are 2D animated look really good, but when put next to live action shots, they become an odd, uncanny mixture of 2D, 3D, and live action. It's really distracting. Wow, I'm getting ahead of myself already. The core of this movie is a conflict between LeBron James and his son. LeBron James likes basketball and not games, which makes his son not want to come out as a gamer. Then Don Cheeto shows up and they get sucked into the Emoji Movie, except it's a massive WB circle jerk, which climaxes in LeBron James having to become a gamer to beat Captain Planet in a basketball game. And there are also Looney Tunes. I don't know where to start. The story is incredibly basic and uninspired, very much unlike the original movie. LeBron James cannot act to save his life and the lives of the people watching his live streams, unlike the original movie. The special effects are more up to date, but are still a downgrade from the original movie. Essentially, everything good or noteworthy about the original movie is either gone or worse. Much worse. And that's just the movie part, all 30 minutes of it. The massive WB commercial got really annoying, really fast. The narcissism here is untamed and infectious. Game of Thrones is the center of attention at least 3 times. You know, the show with a ton of rape and murder and other things. Like, they just don't care about who's watching the movie anymore. Hey kid, go watch Game of Thrones and make us money. Hey you, go watch Scoob, because you know everyone loves that movie. Here's a poster to remind you to go watch that movie. And while we're at it, here's a poster for Aquaman and Joker. Please, just stop. This is exhausting. Can this be the last of these out-of-touch, self-referential commercials that we seem to get every year? Thank you. Space Jam 2 is not a good movie, or a movie at all. If you feel the need to spend your money on a nearly 2-hour commercial for WB, haphazardly brandishing the Space Jam name to bait more helpless moneybags to spend money in one last effort to relive the glory days, only to realize that what they once loved is in the past, and any effort to recreate that same thing will always become a worse, commercialized, modern take because that's just how the world works today. Please reconsider. Space Jam: A New Legacy is a 2 out of 10. This is it next to the original Space Jam, and here is it next to Casablanca, because if the Space Jam sequel needed anything at all, it was references none of the target audience would understand. The end.